In the Heruka Dombi story, this is the place where the boatman asked Virupa to make a road between the Ganges. This is the place where Virupa made a way between the Ganges and blocked the Ganges. And this is where the Ganges overflowed. It's called Bahapar. Bahapar. Folks, this is Heru Diara, where the boatman got the name Heruka Dombi. On what basis I have identified these places? To understand it, please view the entire video.
And then, what do you call it? Virupa, he went east, and he reached the Ganges. And then he wanted to cross the Ganges. So he calls a boatman over. The boatman comes, and then the boatman says, I will take you across the Ganges. So Virupa is very thankful. He asks the boatman what would he like. The boatman says that he would like it for him to take the Virupa across the Ganges easily, not like the regular way. Easily. So Virupa, he points his finger at the Ganges and the Ganges parts. And provides a road through it. And upstream the Ganges starts overflowing. See, he blocks the water. That means the Ganges starts overflowing upstream, because the flow will continue. So people are terrified. They come begging to Virupa, and then he orders the Ganges to flow straight. The boatman falls at Virupa's feet and becomes requests to become his for him to be allowed to become his Virupa student, which Virupa accepts and names him Heruka Dombi. Now Heruka is not Heruka Dombi, folks. There is a place just on the banks of the Ganges, Heru Diara. Now Heru is your Heruka, and Diara is mispronounced as Dombi. See, the Tibetans have to wobble the words, have to mispronounce the words, and whoever translated the words had to mistranslate the words. So instead of Heru Diara, they have mistranslated it as Heruka Dombi. Now the place's name is Heru Diara. So the locals are very grateful and thankful. And Virupa says, now from today onwards, you will be known as Heruka Dombi. So the boatman becomes Heruka Dombi. He also becomes a Mahasiddha. He gets all the teachings and realizations from Virupa, folks. So these are the stories of Virupa. Check out the video of where Heru Diara is Heru Diara, your Tibetan Heruka Dombi. So folks, Lakhisrai district is no doubt the hotbed, the birthplace of Vajrayana Buddhism. You can say Lakhisrai, but Heru Diara is closer to Munger. I think it's in Munger district. So but it can be regarded as Lakhisrai. It is close to Kajra Bazaar. So folks, this is it. The 4 or 5 main sites in the Virupa Mahasiddha story will be your Maharat, which was mistaken for Maharashtra, Tetarhat, which was mistaken for Telangana, and Heru Diara, which was mistaken as Heruka Dombi. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this video, and now you know from where to look for Virupa and his different manifestations. See, what happens is, in each village, whatever deed a person did, the village knows him by that deed. So it's not necessary that he has the name in 4 or 5 villages. He will have different names which Tibetans and other Buddhists, they have mistaken for manifestations. This is the same case for the Buddha, the same case for Padmasambhava, the same case for Tilopa, Naropa, and all the other Mahasiddhas. So folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. My Tibetan friends, I have searched out most of your Mahasiddhas. I have spent a lot of money going cross country, going into unknown places, villages where my camera could have been snatched, my vehicle could have been snatched. So folks, when I come to the Himalayas, I deserve free momos, free thukpa, free gyatuk, and free tongba. That is the main thing. The free tongba is the main thing. Okay, anyway, bye. Thank you. Many miracles, many disciples of Virupa. On the way to southern Bhimsavara, Virupa arrived on the banks of the river Ganges in order to meet a person with whom he had a karmic link. Virupa asked to be taken across the river, and the ferryman asked to be paid the toll. Virupa said that he would completely satisfy the ferryman's request and asked the ferryman if he wanted the river to be larger or smaller. The ferryman said that he would prefer river to be smaller. So Virupa pointed his index finger to the river, which then reversed. The houses on the grassy banks of the river began to subside, and the river began to flood, which frightened many people. The ferryman pointed to Virupa as the cause of this. The local people then brought many offerings of cattle, crops, gold and jewels, and pleaded to Virupa to stop. Virupa snapped his fingers, and immediately the river began flowing normally. All of the offerings Virupa gave to the ferryman. The ferryman refused to accept the offerings, and feeling strong devotion fell at Virupa's feet, pleading to be accepted as his student. Virupa then returned all the offerings to the local people, and everything was back to normal. The ferryman became known as Dombi Heruka. Now folks, remember this name, Dombi Heruka, one of the foremost disciples of Virupa. Okay, now Dombi Heruka. Now let's see where this story took place. Let's see where this story took place here. Now here we have, this is Gulni where Kyunpo Neljo saw Sukhsiddhi. This is Satsenda where Sukhsiddhi looked 16 at the age of 16. This is Tetherhut where Virupa ate a pigeon, and this is where he was born. This is his home. And this is your Salempur, which was your Somapura monastery. And this is the temple Manikpur temple, in which Virupa put the 3 pitakas, the 3 jewels. So folks, and here is Heruka Dombi, Heru Diara. Heru Diara has been mispronounced as Dombi. The Diara has been mispronounced as Dombi. Heruka Dombi is Heru Diara. And folks, this is Baha Chowki, and basically Farda. The village up here is Farda. Farda is here. That is Farda. Farda means to reverse. Farda means to reverse. So this is the place where the boatman told him to reverse the river. And see, the boatman,
he was given the name Heru Diara, which the Tibetans have mispronounced as Heruka Dombi. See up here. The Peruvian became known as Dombi Heruka. As Dombi Heruka, that is Heru Diara. So that is Heruka, Heru Diara, and then this is further where Virupa made the river go reverse, and then the river started overflowing. So that is Baha Chowki. Baha means to overflow. Baha means to overflow. So this is where the Ganges overflowed, and the villagers got scared. And there's a place called Hemjapur up here. Hemjapur, over there they, Shivkund, Hemjapur. This is where they start doing Home Jaap and gave presents to Virupa, which Virupa handed over to, Dombi, Heruka Dombi. See, Heru Diara is your Heruka Dombi. And then they go south and they go to drink in a woman's, woman's beer bar, that is Indruk. Indruk is a woman. So folks, this is on the Ganges exactly according to the story of Virupa. Heruka Dombi. This is Heru Diara. Heru Diara for you, which you all have mistaken it as Heruka Dombi. So basically, what does Heru mean? Heru means to enter into water, force yourself into water. So this is Heru Diara, which has been mistaken and mispronounced as Heruka Dombi, folks. And I will show you the second one, which is Bahapar, where the Ganges overflow. This section of the river is Bahapar. Bahapar is after when Virupa pointed a finger at the Ganges and the water was blocked. The water was blocked to make a safe passage for the boatman. The water started overflowing. That was in Bahapar, which I showed you. So that is the part of the river which just now you are viewing in the screen. This is Bahapar, where the river overflowed, and then in further he clicked in Hemjapur. The people started doing Home Jaap. Home Jaap means prayers and offering different things. And then Virupa, he accepted the offerings and handed them over to Heruka Dombi, and then he clicked a finger, and then the river reversed again. That is further. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this video of Heruka Dombi, Heru Diara. I feel like laughing. Anyway, this is your Virupa story for you.